The Forever Dog Life, who is it for? And should you read the first book first? What's under the cover? Let's get into it. Bonjour, you beautiful pet parent. My name is Evan Doggett. Real last name. Nope, didn't change it to become a dog trainer. And while I've been helping pet parents, dog owners, understand their dogs from a behavioral aspect, helping them with training for the past decade, what I've learned and been very passionate about is not only nutrition for your dog, but just overall holistic living, because I know from experience that the better your dog feels internally with their external environment, the levels of stress, that they learn faster, they retain the information, their behavioral changes stick, they last when they're feeling at their best. Which leads to who are the authors of this book and what validates the information. So we've got Dr. Karen Becker, who's an award-winning American vet that has a couple decades of experience and is the most followed vet in the world online. And her partner in crime is Rodney Habib, who is not a veterinarian, but is the biggest science nerd I've ever met in my life. When you listen to an interview with this guy, with scientists and veterinarians, he'll often bring up studies that have been done around the world, university studies, that the vets and scientists often haven't even heard of yet. He's a fellow Canadian, fellow Nova Scotian, and the most dedicated pet parent that I've ever met to bring the best, most up-to-date information to us, mostly for free. He's the creator of Planet Paws, which is the most followed pet health page in the world. Okay, so should you read The Forever Dog, their first book, a New York Times best-selling book, first? I would say no. I would start with this, but let me explain why and maybe who that applies to most. I've got pretty wicked ADHD, so I am a very visual learner. I also do really well with audio. The Forever Dog is on Audible and is very digestible at 1.5, sometimes even 2 times the speed. And then I have the physical copy for reference. But the Forever Dog Life book is very visual. I mean, the most beautiful book I've ever seen in my life. So it's not exactly a recipe book and it's not exactly a lifestyle book. It's kind of a combination of both. So part 1 is the Forever Kitchen. There's 4 chapters, feeding your forever pet, which breaks down really important questions like, what type of food should I feed my dog? Dry food, baked food, freeze-dried, homemade, commercial raw, it's all there. Chapter 2 is Forever Foods, which talks about some of the very best foods that you could be adding to your dog's bowl, regardless of what method or what type of feeding you're doing. There's a huge section on mushrooms, which I'm a huge fan of. And what's amazing about this, it's not just the types of food, but it's the best practices for feeding them. So if you want to feed eggs to your dog, what's the best way that's the most bioavailable, the way that they're going to absorb that food the most? Chapter 3 is Treats and Toppers. I love this section because I think it's a great place to start. Because doing a whole meal plan for your dog might be very overwhelming. You can start with very simple little things that are going to be amazing for them. And also very practical, like this sneaky easy pill pouches, because the ones you're buying at the grocery store or the pet store are not good for your dog. These are also fun little recipes that you could do with friends or bring as a gift to some other pet parent's house. And chapter 4, maybe the reason you clicked on this video, Complete and Balanced Meals. Now these were created by Dr. Karen Becker, so you know they're balanced. It also gives you feeding for life stages and activity levels, so essentially you're not going to have any questions about how to do this. These recipes are also based on a worldly view. Different parts of the world have different ways of eating. So we've got Argentinian beef with chimichurri. Someone who lived there, I can tell you both of those things are amazing and super good for you. The chimichurri is super high in antioxidants and detoxifying qualities and tastes friggin' amazing. Indian beef, Filipino tinola, chicken and beef, berry beef and chicken salad, beef and chicken gumbo, beef and chicken gyros, surf and turf, pork Hawaiian luau. So not only are these foods going to be delicious, they're just super fun. Part number 2 is the Forever Dog Home, and this is broken down for indoor and outdoor recipes. Best practices for keeping the outside of your home clean and the inside of your home clean, which also includes your pet. Things like all-purpose cleaner, disinfectant spray, and it's super thought out. There's even stone counter cleaner, floor cleaner, and wood floor cleaner, laundry detergent, and just about anything else you need to keep your house clean, smell good, in a healthy way. Chapter 6, recipes for the body. And you'll see here there are considerations for your kitty as well. Simple shampoo, shampoo for an itchy dog, flea shampoo that's not going to strip your dog's coat, ear cleaner, toothpaste, salves you can make, paw protectors, and more. This book is a 10 out of 10, easily. If you want to buy a copy, there's a link in the description below. And if you want to win a copy, leave a comment with your pet's name and where in the world you are. If you'd like to learn more about the Forever Dog, click this video here that will give you a product review of this one. And as always, know that you're loved. Bye, meow.